Oh. Eating. Hey, yo, what's up, Barry boy? Hey, yo, Benji, what's up, man? What is your guys' fragrances of the day? Oh, waiting? Waiting for what, dog? Waiting? To say what you got or what? Hey, yo, what's up, man? 4 minutes late. Bro, come on. I'm actually 5 minutes late now. So, hey, Hollis, thank you for joining. Dylan Blue. Dylan Blue's good. I might wear that tomorrow. Aqua de Gio EDP. I haven't smelled that one. I've smelled Profundo, the EDT, the Parfum. I think that's it. So speaking of what I'm gonna wear tomorrow, the list that I'm starting off this live with, is all of the fragrances I've gotten within the past week. I want to wear one of them. Versace Dylan Blue and Versace Pour Homme new fragrances. I really like Dylan Blue. I'm not the biggest fan of Pour Homme. I think Versace Eau Fraiche is a little bit better, but Pour Homme isn't bad. So I'll show you guys the 5 fragrances that I got in the past week, and you guys are gonna pick which one I wear tomorrow. So the first fragrance, Dior Homme Cologne, smells like a big glass of lemonade. Top notes of bergamot, middle notes of orange blossom, and base notes of musk, and it literally just smells like a lemonade. This stuff is super good. Next stuff I got YSL EDP, a little bit fresher and a little bit, I guess you could almost say weaker than YEDP. I got the Le Parfum just because I thought it was a little more mature than YEDP, and also I feel like YEDP is just a little overly strong. But that's a really good fragrance. But I could wear Y Le Parfum tomorrow. I could wear Valentino's Born in Roma Intense. I just don't know if it's the weather for it. I know pretty much you can wear this in obviously the cooler weather, but also spring. It might be raining tomorrow, so I think it might be a day to wear this. How's the longevity on Dior Homme Cologne? Okay, so keep in mind I've only worn this one time, but I would probably say like 4 to 5 hours. Not the longest lasting fragrance in it, but it is an Eau de Cologne formulation. I got YSOI EDT. Thoughts on it? Um, I like YEDT. My favorite, other than Y Le Parfum, is the Eau Fraiche. Is Y Eau Fraiche. But the EDT is good. I don't know how YEDT ranks up to YEDP though, because they're kind of different. But YEDT is definitely a good fragrance. Is that Jean Paul Gaultier Homes? Pour Homme? I think that's what you're trying to say. He's referencing the what's that one movie? I can't remember. It was some random movie. Uh, do your fragrance does your fragrance preference change with the seasons? Honestly, yes, because there are like fragrances for, like the colder weather and the warmer weather. So I would say, yeah, it definitely changes with the seasons. Meg mine, yeah, that's what you're referencing. Speaking of Jean Paul Gaultier, another one that I can wear is Le Beau, really good coconut and tonka bean fragrance. Or the last fragrance I might wear tomorrow would be Versace's Dylan Blue, but I don't know which one I should wear, so I want you guys to pick them. Going over our options again: Dior Homme Cologne, YSLY Le Parfum, Valentino Born in Roma Intense, um, Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau, or Dylan Blue as my fragrance of the day tomorrow. But I'll just kind of see what one Jordy gets. What are some fragrance faux pas you've noticed? Bro, what does faux pas mean? Oh, I learned about that like last year. I can't remember what that means. Valentino. I mean, I might. It depends. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a little bit cooler tomorrow, which is why I was thinking I should probably go with Valentino, because pretty much all these other fragrances are super good for the summer or just really versatile colognes. But I think because it might be colder, it might be first time to try Valentino. Have you smelled Valentino Coral Fantasy? Yes. I would say my ranking of all the Valentino fragrances I've smelled the EDT. I've smelled obviously Born in Rome Intense. I've smelled um Coral Fantasy, and I smelled Green Extravaganza. My least favorite was probably Green Extravaganza. A step up from that, I like the EDT. A step up from that, Coral Fantasy, and then I like um Born in Roma Intense the most. Yeah, hey, what's up, David? What are your thoughts on the new Versace, the Versace Eros Energy? It looks interesting. Definitely a different approach to the Versace Eros DNA. I'm interested to see how it is. I definitely want to test it out in store before I buy it, though. What's the one fragrance compliment you love receiving? I mean, probably just a simple like you smell good. Like just hearing someone say, "Oh, you smell good," actually feels like super good. And then of course it just like boosts your confidence too. But there are a bunch of fragrances that are just like compliment monsters. Like Eros could be a compliment monster. So the new fragrance I got is Paco Rabanne Invictus Parfum, a tad less sweet, but very nice. Ooh. See, now I've seen a couple things on the new Invictus Parfum. It seems to be good, but I haven't tried it out in the store. When trying a new cologne, do you prefer to test it on a strip or directly on your skin? So normally I'll do it on a strip first, and if I like it, then I'll try it on my skin. If I don't like a fragrance on a strip, I'm not going to spray it on my skin. And I really like Blue Jeans. See, it's good. I mean, it's cheap, it lasts long, and it just smells pretty good. Can you describe Born in Roma Intense? Like, what environment do you think the fragrance suits best? Thinking about getting a Valentino. So I can just go over the note breakdown of it too. So it has top notes of vanilla, I think, and then middle notes of lavender, and then it also has I think vetiver in the base notes. So it's like a warm vanilla lavender combo, but honestly, I would say when you would wear this would be anytime when it's cold. You could probably wear this early spring, and you can also wear this like I mean, you could wear it all year round if it's like your like nice fragrance, like you're going out fragrance, and that's what you're gonna wear all year round. But it's definitely gonna be better for the colder months. But it's pretty versatile at the same time. Probably not the best as like an everyday wear in the summer though. But you can pretty much like wear it whenever. Should I go Eros EDT or Hugo Boss Infinite EDP? I haven't smelled the Hugo Boss one. Eros EDT is okay. If you are gonna get an Eros, I would say either get Eros Flame or I would say get Eros Eau de Parfum. They're better than the EDT in my opinion. Have you tried Gold Rush by Paris Hilton? No, I haven't. What cologne do you think is the most universally appealing? Dior Sauvage or Versace Eros? I'm thinking about getting Versace Huas next. Versace Huas is good. If you're okay with more of a like synthetic vibe, it does smell just like art it smells just like Invictus, but kind of more of a synthetic side to it. But this stuff is pretty strong if you get the right batch. Mine, I get like 10 to 11 hours. Bro, my whole collection is summer. What happened to Jeremy Fragrance? I don't know, he's on crack. What are some tips for making your cologne last longer? So you can apply a lotion onto like your neck where you spray the fragrances. You can use primers. You can use IC or ISOE supers and stuff like that, and that'll just make your fragrances last a little bit longer. Are you for sure getting Eros Energy? I think I'll get that right away. I mean, it depends. I definitely want to smell it first, though. I don't really want to. I don't really want to like blind buy it because I might not like it. Is it sweeter than Invictus? I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily say it's sweeter than Invictus because Invictus is very sweet. It's definitely stronger, so I could see how it might come across a little bit sweeter. But for the most part, I would say it's probably about as sweet as Invictus. Do you travel with cologne? If so, how do you pack it? So yes, I do travel with cologne. A lot of people they will a lot of people when they travel with cologne, they'll travel with like these little travel sprays. Um, I only have one. I don't really. travel with travel sprays, I'll just pack them in my bag. Um, I've never broken a cologne, and I've never had like a cologne break in my bag. Obviously, I know some people's colognes or fragrances break in their bags, but that's never happened to me. So I literally just put them in a pocket and leave. Um, I just realized that my favorite type of colognes are sweet ones. I mean, it's pretty like it's pretty common like to have like your favorite fragrances to be sweet. Because like sweetness just like attracts people, I guess. I'm a fresh cologne type of guy usually, but I like a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, for sure. Decants are called decants, I believe. Yeah, I mean they are. I don't know why I just started stumbling on the words, but yeah, some people carry decants. I just bring my whole bottle with me. Honestly, 100% sweet for me, Benji. I don't. I feel like my favorite fragrances sweet, but they have to have vanilla in them. Vanilla is my favorite note. Um, Hot take: Dior Sauvage is fire. Folks gotta remember, not everyone wears cologne in general. Tired of the fragrance community saying it's NPC when the general population doesn't wear cologne every day. I mean, yeah, that's true that not everyone wears colognes. I think that there are just still so many better options than Dior Sauvage. I'm really not a fan of like any Blue de Chanel. The Parfum's pretty good. The Eau de Parfum's decent. But I don't really like any Dior Sauvage other than the Elixir and Eros. I don't really like the EDT that much, even though I have it and I'm wearing it today. Um, but Dior Sauvage is okay. I do prefer the Elixir. I'm back, bro. Good to see. Hey, good to see you too. I usually go fresh or like spicy, but also love stuff with vanilla for sure. Do you tend to stick to one signature scent or switch it up depending on the occasion? I wear a different cologne every day. I have a rule where Sunday is when I wear like my first cologne of the week, and then I can't wear that cologne again until the next Sunday. So I do it that way because so I'm not, wearing stuff over and over again. Um Vanilla goat no for real. I mean it is in my opinion. Best fragrance that is the most mannish, like most masculine. Um I'd probably say Versace Eros EDT. It's just super masculine. It's strong. It's long lasting. It's a compliment getter. It's a citrus and vanilla fragrance, but this stuff is strong. It's gonna get you noticed, and I would say it's a pretty masculine fragrance. Oh, I'm so stuffy, dude. It's so funny because like I'm not fragrance sensitive, but I get like so stuffy when like after when I'm around cologne for so long. But it's funny because I make like videos on it. Um, when are you gonna stream again? So I'll be streaming tomorrow night and then every night up until Friday night. I don't know if I will be streaming Friday night, but I'll be pretty much streaming all week. My favorite notes are grapefruit, vanilla, and amber. That's fair. I like amber probably as like my favorite wood. No, wearing Sauvage Elixir for prom. Planning to smell like a nuke with 2 sprays. I mean, 2 sprays is strong. I would say like really where it gets too strong is like 3 or 4 sprays. What are some qualities you look for in a good cologne? Long lasting, appealing. Um, the opening has to be good as well. A lot of fragrances are super good, but the opening just kind of doesn't ruin them, but just makes the fragrance a little less good. Bro, have you smelled the new Hugo Boss bottle elixir? It's a 10 out of 10. Bro, I'm gonna get it. No, I haven't been able to smell it. I haven't been able to smell it. They don't have it at my Dillards. Have you ever had a bad experience of a cologne, like someone wearing too much or a scent clashing? Really no sense clashing. There is definitely like when people have like a cheaper cologne and they start overspraying it, like they'll get those random colognes from TJ Maxx and they'll do like 7 sprays and then they go to school. So I guess like the worst experience is just like smelling a bad cologne. I haven't smelled the Boss bottle. I want to though. What are some fragrance families you typically enjoy? I would say like sweet, spicy, and vanilla. I guess like I don't know. So I guess really just like the sweet side of fragrances. I went to the rack today. Didn't find anything except Hugo Boss reversed, but I passed on. I've heard that that's pretty good. You should, bro. It's like ambery and kind of like a fruity candy. I'll check it out if it does come to my Dillards. Okay, bet I'm gonna pop back in. All right, sounds good. Um, well, it's new, so go to Dillards or something. I know. Well, they like my Dillards doesn't have a bunch of stuff. It's so weird. We don't really have a bunch of stuff. Did you know colognes originated in Europe? No, I didn't. Are there any famous historical figures known for their signature scent? Not really known for it, but I would say there are a bunch of, like, people who wore a bunch of, like, fragrances, like Priscilla Presley, um, she wore, like, Chanel Number 5 or something like that, um, but so really not a bunch of, like, people that are known by their fragrances, but people who do wear fragrances, and those fragrances are popular because of them. Know that you hate the most salty notes for me. I wouldn't really say I hate any notes, um, but some warm, spicy notes I don't really like. My next fragrance is probably YSL EDP. That's a good one. Yo, Mike, you look kind of out of it or like tired, dude. I'm just tired. I'm so tired. I, I woke up at like 8 this morning, which doesn't really sound weird, but normally on the weekends I'll sleep into like 9 or 10, so I'm just kind of tired, but I'm good though. Can I hop in the stream with you? I don't really like let a whole lot of people join the stream. Actually, I really never have. Maybe in the future, but probably not right now. I thought you just woke up. No, no, I just got back from my girlfriend's house. I'm just chilling, you know. Although I am kind of tired, but I'm think I'm gonna get off stream at like 10. Uh, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna get money soon, and I'm either gonna get two fragrances that are like $70 to $100, or get the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Merle Parfum. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'd probably get two fragrances, $70 to $100. I don't really like Le Merle Parfum, but it's decent. Because I'm gonna have like 200. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd probably just get two different fragrances. Le Merle Parfum is good, but I feel like it's definitely overhyped. What kind of scent do you think is best suited for a job interview? So I would say if you're going to a job interview and you just want to smell like just a cologne DNA, I think you should wear. Um, would be something that has the Creed Aventus DNA. My example is Mont Blanc Explorer, but it's just super professional. You smell good, and really you can overspray this, and not a lot of people are going to complain. Joel, same. I don't know what to buy either. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, kind of. Have you ever tried a cologne specifically formulated for summer slash winter wear? I mean, I guess you could kind of say like LeBeau is like meant for the summer, but there aren't really a lot of fragrances that are just like only meant for like made for specifically the summer and winter. It really just depends like the strength and stuff of the fragrance. Hi, hey, what's up? I'm thinking of getting Prada or Valentino. If you're just talking about the EDTs, I'd probably get Valentino EDT. Okay, tomorrow maybe. Benji, try Prada Black. Prada Black is super super good. I like that one. Does your girlfriend got a YouTube? No, she doesn't. Who doesn't like vanilla? I really don't think anyone does, or anyone doesn't like vanilla. People keep saying Prada Black. Prada Black is super good. It's like this deep, powdery, ambery scent. It smells amazing. I like the Prada Luna Rosa Ocean Benji. I smelled it at the mall and it was really nice. Okay, is there anything I should do? I mean, no. I mean, I mean, I don't know, cause like sometimes I want to get some people on live, but it kind of just depends. If you do get on live, I guess just like show off your fragrances. But like I still said, that's just a maybe as of right now. Y'all are debating Jordans. I don't really like a whole lot of Jordans. I mean, I have a pair of ones. That's kind of it. I like some fours, um, but I really only like the whatever, just like the white and red fours are. What's your opinion on the Tom Ford knockoffs? So, like the Maison Alhambra ones, those ones seem like they're pretty good. Like the Porto Neroli and like Porto Neroli and Bright Peach, I think it's called. I think that those ones are good, um, there's a bunch of like knockoffs just at there's a bunch of knockoffs at like TJ Maxx and stuff, and those ones are kind of nasty though. Um, Tuscan leather. I'm not a big fan of Tuscan leather. I love the new Prada and Luna Rosa Ocean bottle. It looks dope. I don't have any right now, but I will just be happy to talk to you. Yeah, I'll figure something out. I will start letting some people join my lives. It's very fresh and aquatic. Bro, I want to show you my whole collection. If you start letting people live stream, I probably will. What cologne display do you have, and how many clones fit on it? So this one that I have four colognes on each like row. So that one fits 12, and this one is a lot bigger. I don't know exactly how many it fits. But I have like probably 33 colognes on that right now. Get off your mom's phone. Barry boy, you just changed your profile pic. He did. I know. I don't know what it is though. I can't tell. Fives are better than fours and sixes. Fives are my favorite. Has the cologne ever played a role in a funny or interesting experience you've had? Um, I mean, not really like a bunch of like funny or like interesting experiences. I guess maybe just a bunch of random experiences when I'm like shopping at Dillard's and the workers are just weird. So I guess that's sometimes I guess like cologne has led me to some weird like experiences. Do you think certain scents can be emotionally evocative? If so, how? I mean, I guess maybe that's kind of an interesting question. If like I feel like if you were to like go on a date with someone, then every time you'd like think of that or every time you'd smell that fragrance, you just like think about that date. So I guess probably. I guess I'll be the way. 1, 3, 4, 5, 11, 13, 20. What do you guys think of the Jordan 23s? Those ones are good. Jordan 23s are so good. Okay, so for the fragrance of the day tomorrow, I think I'm gonna wear Born in Roma Intense. It seems like that's what majority of people said, and also I think it's just gonna be um the best time to wear it tomorrow. What about when Robbie ate your cologne? Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys remember, but there was this kid who was in my live named Robbie Larson, and he was talking about eating colognes. And I saw him at school the next day, and I jokingly gave him my bottle of cologne, and he sprayed it in his mouth. So if any of you guys remember the kid who was talking about eating cologne, he actually did it for me. Does season really matter all that much when buying a fragrance? I would say yes. Like you wouldn't want to buy a fragrance that's going to be like a cool weather fragrance if you're going into the warm weather because you're not gonna you're gonna want to buy a fragrance that you can actually wear then and not just sit on it and wait. Like arguably getting Born in Roma Intense was a bad thing because I just got this fragrance on Friday. Might have been a bad choice because I arguably should have gone with something better for the weather, but I'm still happy that I got this. But I would say it's pretty important because you want to get a fragrance that you can wear as soon as you buy it and not have to like wait for the weather to be able to wear it. I think I'm gonna try and go live a little earlier tomorrow. I've been streaming for me at like 9 pretty often, but I know not everyone can see my stream, so I think I might try and stream at like 8 tomorrow. I feel like that would be probably a better time. Are there any colognes you associate with feelings of relaxation or energy? Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, I would say probably something like Versace blue jeans or something. To me, it just kind of smells like the summer. Um, it just kind of smells like the summer, so I guess just kind of like makes me a little happier because it just reminds me of summer. Are most people here EST? It's 11:30 for me. Right now it's 9:29 for me. Off topic question. Any tips for upcoming freshmen? Go to as many, like sporting events you can, all the basketball games, all the football games. Don't be afraid to like put yourself out there. Um, and also high school isn't that hard. It definitely it gets really over, I guess, exaggerated on how hard it is. Um, Also the teachers who are like, that stuff isn't gonna roll in high school. I've like never had more laid back teachers than when I'm in high school. They actually treat you like you're a young adult, but just be normal, you know. 11:30 here. You on the Travis Sixes. 11:30 here as well. Yeah, well, I'm up in Montana, so right now it's 9:30 for me right now. Have any of you guys tried Dior Homme cologne? I know that Dior Homme 2020 is really popular. Dior Homme Intense, Dior Homme Parfum is really popular as well. I really like Dior Homme cologne because one, it's different than all the other ones in the line. Um, but this has got to be like one of the most refreshing fragrances I've ever smelled. Like it has that super clean musky smell and it has bergamot in it, but it's super just fresh and really just like an inviting scent. And the because it has one of just the normal Dior atomizers, it like sprays so good. So, okay, I have a question for all of you guys. What do you think out of I guess I'll give you guys three fragrances. Um, do I want to? Yeah. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I was gonna get Dior Homme Intense. Wait, hold on. I totally missed some. Dior Homme EDT is nice. I haven't ever smelled that one. I've smelled the Intense and the Parfum. I was gonna get Dior Homme Intense, but the kid bailed. That sucks. Try Men by Men Happy Clinique. It's an orange bottle. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I haven't seen it at my rack stores. If I have, I've only seen it like one time. But if anything by Clinique pops up at my rack stores, I want to try them. What's the difference between Valentino Born in Roma versus the Intense? So Born in Roma is super fresh. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it has like bergamot or lemon or something. So it's like a super fresh and citrusy fragrance. Valentino Born in Roma Intense is a lavender and vanilla heavy fragrance. It's a little more of like a powdery sweetness. But Born in Roma EDT is super good for pretty much everyday weather. It's going to be super good for the summer and spring, but Born in Roma Intense is going to be a little bit better for fall and winter. Try the House of Zara. I've heard about them. I don't know where I would look for them though. I mean, I would assume maybe off a discounter, but I'm not sure. With the rise of artificial intelligence, do you think AI designed colognes could become a thing? Um, Honestly, I think it probably could. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to a point like maybe not the actual colognes, but like I could definitely see bottles being like AI designed in the future. Maybe even the clones as well, but that would probably not happen soon. If it were to happen, it would be like 50 years or something. Um, I think I'm gonna go Dylan Blue Mercedes Club Black instead of the JPG and La Mêlée Parfum. Well, and also if you get like a 200 ml of Dylan Blue, that's like $70. If you get Mercedes Club Black, that's like $160. So you could totally get something else too. Like you could get, I don't know. All I'm saying is you could either have $70 to save up for a different fragrance, or you could get a whole different fragrance. What does Dior Homme Parfum smell like? Super kind of mysterious, alluring. If I'm not mistaken, it's like vanilla heavy, and it's also I think iris heavy too. Um, but I know the intense was super warm, and I like that one. Um, okay. Anyways, so I have a question for all of you guys. Out of these 4 fragrances, which do you guys feel is the best for summer? So, um, I think we can either do it 2 ways. Either the first way is, like, whatever you guys don't think is good will get knocked off, and then we'll decide which is the best, or we can just decide which is the best. But the first fragrance, Dolce& & Gabbana Light Blue Intent or Light Blue EDT. This stuff is super good. It's musky and citrusy, but arguably some people say it's outdated. I don't really think it is. There's Acqua di Gio Profondo, a super good mineral heavy and aquatic heavy fragrance with a citrusy side. Dior Homme Cologne, super fresh, citrusy with a slightly floral side. Or Le Beau, which is a coconut and tonka heavy fragrance. But these are all super good summer fragrances. But I want to know what you guys think is the best. Um, what is the best out of these? Profondo, if not overly hot, but still hot. I mean, I feel like Profondo would be good in like any heat. I feel like probably the worst fragrance for the heat here. I would maybe say LeBeau would probably be the worst for the heat. I mean, they're all super good for the summer heat. But I could see the coconut maybe being weird on some people's skin. But Profondo, I really thought would be like perfect. Um, Dior Cologne is super hot. JPG LeBeau, Dolce& and Gabbana. For me personally, it's a tie between the Acqua di Gio. For me, it's the okay. Thank you for repeating yourself. It's a tie between Acqua di Gio and LeBeau. Ooh, I have light blue, so I'm gonna say light blue, but I don't know actually. So I think light blue is winning right now, which is surprising. I thought maybe like LeBeau or Acqua di Gio would win, but there's one vote for Profondo, one vote for Dior Homme Cologne, one vote for LeBeau, one vote Dolce& and Gabbana. Yes, I think Dolce& and Gabbana won. I just think Profondo is the most versatile, so I say lower heat. I could agree with that. I could definitely agree with that. There's another vote for LeBeau. So, okay, so I would say light blue won. Okay, also something I think is a little interesting is I'm a shower, then hop back on if you're still live. I'll probably be live for like 30 more minutes, or like I guess like 28 more minutes, but I might still be live. Okay, so a fragrance which is already super versatile, like these 4 fragrances are trash. How are these 4 trash? You got LeBeau, which is a super popular coconut fragrance. You got Dior Homme Cologne, which is one of the best fresh Dior fragrances. Profundo, which is probably the most versatile aquatic fragrance that you can get. And light blue is just a super good musky and citrusy fragrance. I don't really get how any of them are trash. Um, Profundo's nice. Or Profundo is the office, and Dolce and Gabbana is everyday slash everywhere. I could definitely agree with that. Got finals tomorrow, 11:40 here. Keep going, like always. Hey, good night, man. Jay, we smoking. See, I don't know. It's like they're all super good. I can smell you. That's pretty cool. No, so fragrance that's super versatile, but I mean it's super good, anytime, obviously, because it's one of the most versatile fragrances, but I don't get why Dylan Blue gets a decent amount of hate. A lot of people say like it's just not a very grown up fragrance. A lot of people say it definitely leans a little more youthful, which I can definitely get that from it, but I feel like it's super good. Hey, good night, Barry. Is Dior Homme similar to Zara, the most wanted parfum? If you're talking about like Dior Homme parfum, they kind of have some similarities. Dior Homme is super iris heavy though, but they're both super warm fragrances. Um, so there's some similarities, but all things considered, they're not the most like similar fragrances. Don't get Cedrat Boise. It's booty. I've heard that it's super good. I've heard that it's kind of a good alternative to Creed Aventus. Are you a perfume dealer or something? Nope. I just have a YouTube channel. How do you think the future of cologne might look in terms of technology or trends? Obviously, what's cool now isn't going to be cool in like 10 years. but definitely some like improved technology just as life goes on as the years go on. I don't really think that there's going to be like a bunch of huge steps. I feel like cologne is already um I feel like cologne is already at a good point where there's a super good way making it. So I don't think like how we make cologne or like how new fragrances are made is going to change. But I don't know. Colognes could get cheaper in the future as time goes on, but you really never know. Um, Popular don't mean they're good. Light blue don't last long. Everybody smell like Aqua Geo. Dior is overrated. Okay. Light blue lasts like 5 to 6 hours, so it's a decent lasting fragrance. Everyone smell Aqua di Gio. Not everyone smelt Profundo. Aqua di Gio EDT is super popular, so I could see the argument for Aqua di Gio EDT being a little overrated. But Dior Homme Cologne doesn't really get a lot of hate. I mean, a lot of people like this. Smells like pencil shaving slash old man smell. I mean, I don't know. I've always wanted to try. I feel like if I do get something from Mancera, I want to get Tonka Cola. I was gonna get red tobacco, but I've heard that it's just really not good. It is something I do want to try. Um I know that they have like a sample set that you can get, and I know red tobacco's on there. I know Tonka Cola's on there. So if anything, I might get one of the sample packs and see what I like from there. But Bozo the Clown, bro, you're fucking faggot, dude. You don't fear that the fragrance market is already completely locked down? I mean, sure, a bunch of the houses are like super popular, but I don't really feel like it's really locked down. There are a bunch of like newer, smaller fragrance houses that are emerging and stuff. Popular means liked by a lot. I get fragrances are subjective, but you got a smooth brain if you say popular doesn't mean good. For sure. I mean, there are really some exceptions. Like if like personally, I don't like how Dior Sauvage smells. So it's popular. A lot of people are gonna like it, but sure, not everyone's gonna like everything. But having the argument, well, yeah, they're popular, but they're not good. That really doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless you're like, well, they're popular, but arguably light blue, is overused or something like that. But I wouldn't really just try and go with the argument like, oh, well, they're popular, but they're not that good. I do really like Dylan Blue. The only thing is every time I've worn it, um, I've had some comments on my channel, from what seems to be like the older, audience of my channel. Um, like I know that some people that, like I said, are on the older side of my channel. Their big thing is they really used to like um Dylan Blue, but they say that it's just like too youthful. Which I really hope that I don't ever get to a point where I feel like it's too youthful because I really do like this fragrance right now. I know a little bit about the market. Do you support yourself on cologne perfume sales alone? I don't sell cologne. I just have a channel, so I make content. But yeah, Dior Sauvage my shit. My ex used to yap about wanting me to wear that cat piss fragrance. Okay, see, I'm so happy that someone else has said it smelled like cat pee. No, I had the dossier of Dior Sauvage, so the clone of it, and it was okay. It kind of really smelled like cat pee. Which cologne do you have that smells close to JPG Elixir? I don't have a cologne that smells close to Jean Paul Gaultier Elixir. Um, I have Jean Paul Gaultier Elixir. Um, but um, I guess if you want something similar, maybe try like you can maybe try Latafa Kamarkawa. I mean, there's also Rayhan Elixir, which supposedly smells is like a 1-to-1 to it. Um, Aqua di Gio is probably the best one I've ever smelled. I mean, the EDT is okay. I got a little sample of it when I got my new fragrances. I gave it to one of my friends. It's okay, definitely a little overused though. I'll acknowledge the chief. My boy Mike had just turned in. What's the fragrance of the day? Hey man, what's up? I'm wearing Eros EDT today. It's my first time wearing it in a while. Um, it's okay. I'm Part of me kind of wants to trade it because like it's a good fragrance. I just don't really seem to wear it that often. I really like Eros Flame a lot more. I used to think Eros EDT was better, um, but it's okay. Your thoughts on Versace Eros Energy? I don't know. It's not out. It looks interesting. But that's really all I can say. I still watch Jeremy, but his shit is repetitive. I mean, I really do like Jeremy Fragrance. Sometimes it's just like I like when he goes out, when he gets people's opinions and stuff. But when he just like posts random videos of him like dancing, spraying fragrances, it's kind of hard to watch. It's not even yeah, I like. I mean, I don't know. It looks good, but really, no one smelt it, so I can't really tell you a whole lot about Laros Energy. But it does look like it'll be good. I mean, what it has like grapefruit or something in the top note. Um, Jeremy's content has evolved since like 2020. It's so crazy to me that Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce like started Jeremy Fragrance's love for fragrances because he said he went to like Hawaii or something on a trip and but he said he went to Hawaii on a trip and walked into the Abercrombie and Fitch store and he said he smelt fierce and he bought a bottle or something, and that's what got him into collecting. But to be honest, I think it'll be good. The Eros line is amazing for sure. I mean, Eros EDT is okay. I've just been having a harder time trying like finding a time to wear it. Whenever I want to wear an Eros, I just always end up going to Eros Flame. Lasts a little bit longer, and in my opinion, smells better. I really do like Eros Eau de Parfum though. I feel like I want to buy another Eros. If I do, it'll be Eros, either Eros Energy or the Eau de Parfum. But I don't know. I'm super excited to see Eros Energy. I also want to know how much it's gonna be. If it's like 140 or something, I could see it being that price. But if they try and if they try and charge like something crazy, I'm not getting it. I'm blind buying energy, a lot of citrus. So F it, we ball. I mean, I could see it maybe being a good blind buy. Is Eros a summer scent? I mean, you can wear it whenever. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a summer fragrance, but it's pretty versatile. I'm excited for Eros Energy. I like all the notes. It does have a pretty good note breakdown. Bro, I remember early on your channel you loved Eros EDT a lot. Damn, time changed. I mean, I don't know. I did like it. Um, in my video, in my little short where I just like ranked my top 10 fragrances, Eros Flame was like number 9 or something, and Eros EDT was like number 2 or something like that. Um, but I just kind of like I said, every time I go to wear an Eros, I just always find myself going to Eros Flame. I'm blind buying Energy too as well. Biggest payoff from a blind buy. Ooh, biggest payoff from a blind buy. Probably when I. Ooh, that's a hard question. Probably Ultramail. I mean, Ultramail. It is a pretty liked scent profile. Um, but I had no clue what this fragrance smelled like. And I asked my mom for it for Christmas. She bought it for me. My first, actually, wasn't my first Jean Paul Gaultier. I already had La Mer Elixir, but it was my second Jean Paul Gaultier. Didn't know at all what this smelled like, but I really like this, and it quickly became one of my favorites. My grandpa always wore Stetson cologne, and the smell brings back memories of early morning Hardee's biscuits and getting ready for church. LO, crazy how fragrances carry memories with them. I have some memories with fragrances, so that's definitely a relatable thing. How do you think your taste in cologne has evolved since you started collecting? I mean, you can even look at it with just like the Eros EDT. When my collection was smaller, I really loved it, but I guess probably my taste has just matured a little bit. I mean, Eros EDT is good. I don't really like it. Or it's good, but it's not the best. I don't know. So I guess probably if I had to say my taste had just kind of matured a little bit. Hey yo, Kobe, what's up? Eros Flame Eau de Parfum was my first fragrance buy. That's a really good fragrance to get started out with. I really love that. So Dylan Blue, I loved, but not anymore. Too shower gel smell for me. I mean, a lot of people just say like as their taste matured, they stopped liking it. Um, I mean, I'd probably just give it away if I don't and if I stop liking it, but I really like it right now. Um, do you like YSLY EDP? So YSLY EDP is okay, in my opinion. It's almost a little too strong. I have YSLY Lay Parfum. I think it's just a little bit better, a little more mature, a little more grown up. Might not last as long, might not, project like the EDP does, but I think it just smells a little bit better. Aerosflame, amazing, absolutely. And my batch like lasts like 10 hours on me. It's so strong. I have no mint fragrances. Just realized. Damn, that's kind of. I mean, I know a lot of fragrances just have like mint in the top notes. How many fragrances you got, Benji? I'm interested to know that. Like 35. A lot of designers, cheapies, and clones. That's fair. I mean, okay, you guys probably wouldn't guess this. Like, I mean, maybe you guys could guess this because I talk about it a lot in my live, but like half of my fragrances were all bought at rack stores. Um, my first fragrance was Valentino. Which one, the EDT or what? Do you like Valentino? I do like Valentino. I have Valentino's Born in Roma Intense. Coral Fantasy is great too. Valentino Born in Roma EDT is solid as well. Um, but Green Stravaganza is okay. But I have Born in Roma Intense and it's super good. Um, I have no niche. I have no niche fragrances either. Where do you buy your fragrances? So a bunch of them I buy from my like rack store, so Ross or TJ Maxx. But I also order a decent amount of my stuff as well. My first cologne was Noir, solid one. I got 15. I'm 20. Born in Rome.
Dumb man.
Not done yet though. That's one. Yeah. Should I get the blue 9 p.m.? 9 a.m. That's pretty good. One of my friends has it. It kind of reminds me of like Jimmy Choo Man. It's just citrusy and fruity. But it's not bad. I would probably recommend it. I got most of my fragrances in the past year, so I started collecting. My first fragrance was November 2022. That was my bottle of Stronger with You. Um, and I really didn't start collecting till probably August of last year. Um, and then I started collecting a little bit more, and then I made my channel, and then I've got so many more fragrances because I actually have like a reason to buy fragrances so I can make more content.
Robbie.
I got all mine in December 2023 to right now. I went crazy buying them. That's fair though. Well, my first love was Dylan Blue, but other than that, I've had like Guess Seductive, Event, Kim Udo, and Voyage. Dylan Blue is so good. I love it. I can't get over how good it is. I mean, I really hope, and kind of like I said, I hope when my taste matures, I still like it because I think it smells amazing. What is the best Creed Aventus clone? So the only Creed Aventus clone I've ever smelled is the one that I have, and that is Mont Blanc Explorer. This stuff is super good, masculine, everyday, woody, citrusy, just a really good, solid fragrance. There's Club de Nuit Intense Man. I haven't been able to smell that, and there's a bunch of other clones, but the clone that I've smelled, Explorer, is pretty good. David, you will slow down like I have because I have almost all the scent profiles I want, but I just realized I don't have mint. What's your strongest designer fragrance? Probably strongest designer fragrance. Probably La Male Elixir. I have one of the original batches too. Obviously, the fragrance hasn't been out for that long, and I don't think it's been reformulated. But this stuff, I wear like 2 sprays, and it's so goddamn strong. Um, it's important not to buy a lot of cheapies just to fill out your collection. Regret it later hasn't happened to me though. Okay, see, so I've seen that comment a lot of times. I've seen a lot of the comments that say, "Don't fill your fragrance up," or like, "Do not fill your collection up with a bunch of cheap fragrances. Your taste is gonna mature. You're not gonna wear them." But I think like if you just want to buy from the rack stores, do it. Um, with my channel, I try and make it a point to buy a bunch of fragrances from, rack stores and stuff because I understand not everyone can afford to spend, $150 on a cologne, 130, I don't know how much this would be retail, 130 bucks on a cologne. If your collection is just a bunch of stuff at the rack stores, you can still build a solid collection. I've gotten like half of all my stuff from the rack stores. Versace is such a powerhouse for the price point for sure. Damn, you got 30 fragrances and no mint. Wouldn't Versace Eros EDT be kind of minty? I would say probably pretty minty. Do you give them a taste test ever? No. Uh, yeah, David, I did a lot of cologne buying in cheapies. Most of them are good, though. More of my complaints are the hyped up cheapies. I just bought off just hype. I mean, I've been let down. Primo Spice and Black Vanilla, that one's okay. It's just not the best. Nautica Voyage got a lot of hype, not good. Apparently, Trump loves Aventus. Oh, I've never heard that, but that's when I first started. If you could create your own signature cologne, what notes and qualities would it embody? Super long lasting, would project really well, would leave a nice scent trail, would have vanilla in it, would probably be fruity, and just would be like a people pleaser scent, something that everyone could like. I think it's better to have $40 than a 75 to 100 milliliter bottle of a fragrance you don't like. That's fair. I don't have regular Versace Eros. I had seen a baby that looked like a JPG bottle collecting dust on a shelf. Only Eros Flame. Is Lamel Elixir going to be reformulated? I mean, for sure, it's definitely going to be reformulated. Every cologne gets reformulated. But I'm interested. I'm thinking in about 5 to 10 years or something. I want to buy another bottle of Lamel Elixir if they still sell it, and just compare it to my, I guess what would be my original bottle of Lamel Elixir, and I just want to put them head to head and see like how reformulations affect this cologne. Um, yeah, thanks. I'm gonna be wary of that. Is LeBeau EDP worth it? I don't think LeBeau EDP is worth it. I have the EDT. The EDP is just okay. Thoughts on Le Male Parfum by Jean Paul Gaultier? I really don't like it. It's probably my least favorite JPG. I put the EDT over that, and the EDT it's good. It's really not my favorite though. It's a little outdated, but Le Male Parfum is just okay. One of the best fragrances ever, and that's referring to Le Male Parfum. I mean, I don't know. I get the appeal to it. Um, it's just not a fragrance that I really like. Nothing against it. Seems to last a long time. Um, I I'm just not really attracted to that iris heavy. Like, just really to a bunch of iris heavy fragrances. I'm not really attracted to them. Robbie Larson here. No, Porter. Robbie Larson is not here. Jupe is the best. Okay, I smell Jupe absolutely disgusting. I don't think I've ever smelled a worse fragrance than that. Um, it literally smelled like pee. I'm back. Hey, welcome back, man. One of my friends, his mom bought him Jupe and he let me smell it on the bus. And I was thinking it was gonna be, a good fragrance. It was gonna be, hyped or not hyped. I thought it was gonna be overhated. Um, but it smelled like cat pee. But I do like Mont Blanc Individual, which supposedly smells really close, or not supposedly, but does smell really close to it. The black JPGs, your least favorite? Yeah, I just don't really like it. What is the best Aqua di Gio? In my opinion, Profundo. That's the one I have. I hate Jupe. One of my biggest regrets, even though it wasn't much. Yeah, I think I found a bottle. It was like it was a crazy deal. It was like I mean, I wouldn't really call it much of a deal. It was like a 6.7 ounce for like $12 at my TJ Maxx. Wasn't really good. Um, Even at that point for that price, I still don't think it would be good. Um, I hate Jupon. One of my I already read that. I'm gonna wear La Mele Parfum when I go on a winter day, saving it for that. That's fair to keep it for that. Jupe Homme is a dad cologne. Jupe Homme is just too synthetic and one dimensional. Best Azaro. Either Azaro the most wanted parfum or Azaro the most wanted eau de parfum intense. Was Tate's blanket really covered in yogurt? Yes. Rate Versace Pour Homme. I had a little 5 ml of it. It wasn't the best fragrance. It smelled good. Didn't really last a whole long time. So I would give it 7 out of 10, like a 7 or 7.3 out of 10. Um, what is your most complimented fragrance? Mine is Aqua di Gio. Mine would probably be Ultra Male. Bro, Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel? I would probably say Bleu de Chanel. I just don't really like Dior Sauvage. I'm not the biggest fan of Bleu de Chanel either. But Bleu de Chanel EDT is just um, but Bleu de Chanel EDT is just a fresh fragrance. Is Dior Pour Homme better than Sauvage? What's Dior Pour Homme? What cologne would you like to get next? That's a good question. I feel like cologne I would like to get next. Um, I would probably say something like Versace's Eau Fraiche. I feel like that's what I want next. Um, I will never stop recommending Latafa Assad and Afnan Tarathi Blue though. Okay, I will try them. I do want to get Sauvage Elixir though, so I want to get Assad and compare them. Uh, is it true you live in Montana? Okay, for everyone, this is my brother. He's just trying to mess with me. So he's not like harassing me or anything. Just want to put that out there. The best Middle Eastern fragrances I have. The best one I have, I don't know, it's a toss up between Hawass and it's a toss up between Hawass and Kamarakawa. I think that they both smell super good, but I would probably say Latafa Kamarakawa because it's just something different that really hasn't been done over and over, like an Invictus style fragrance. Um, but I don't know. I would honestly say I do want to try another Middle Eastern fragrance. I want to try something like there's that one Latafa, and it just smells like pineapple or something like that. I love Sauvage so much. Don't care. Bleu de Chanel is way old fashioned. I mean, I'm just not really attracted to Sauvage. It smells okay. One of my friends has it. It does last a long time. I will give him that, but I'm just not a fan of that scent profile. And Bleu de Chanel, I mean, it's just okay. Nothing beats Dracar Noir. I bought that. Okay, so I had like $100, and I went to my Ross because I was like, okay, I got $100. Um, it was like right before school started. I was like, I'm gonna get 4 colognes. I'm gonna smell super good for school. Um, I picked up Perry Ellis 360 Red, which I ended up giving away. Nautica Voyage, which I have just to make videos saying not to buy it. I also picked up Burberry Touch, which that one's really good. Um, and there was Dracar Noir, which I bought, didn't really like it, but it was my dad's birthday. It was like a week or two later, or it was like a couple days later was my dad's birthday. So I just gave that to him. Um, Latafa Kaid Alfresan you're talking about. I got it for like 18 bucks as a steal. Okay, where'd you end up getting it? If it's like if you got it for like 18 bucks off like Amazon or something, I might just like I might I don't know, do some chores or something to make money and get it cuz it seems like it would be really good. Latafa Ishq Al Sayuka Silver is the pineapple one you're talking about. It's a clone of 1 million lucky. I don't know if it's I think it's the one that Benji had. Because he was telling me about it, and I don't really like 1 million lucky pure pineapple. Yeah, that's the one. 14 sprays minimum, guys. I don't really. I mean, I don't know. Like 14 sprays minimum. There are some fragrances that I mean, I guess I could probably see you wearing 14 sprays of, but a lot of fragrances. 14 would be way too much. Um, Oh yeah, it could be Kaid Alfresan. I got off Amazon. All right, I'll probably end up looking at that though, because if it's only like 20 bucks, I definitely do want to try it. Paco Rabanne Porum is also incredible. I love the old dad scents. Your Fahrenheit is also amazing. Fahrenheit is okay. I got it in Assad for like $18 each 2 months ago. I know Assad's only like 25 bucks. I would get Assad. The only thing is it just doesn't seem like it's the most versatile. I know it's a more toned down, versatile version of Sauvage Elixir, but I mean, it really just depends. Do you think if I were to buy it, okay, which one, if I only bought one, which one do you think I should get? The Kaid Al Farsan or the Latafa Assad? Because honestly, I think I might just get the Caid Alfreson and just hold off on the Latafa Assad until it's a little bit cooler. Caid Alfreson is $17 on Amazon. Alfreson is $18.37 right now. Okay, I'll probably actually end up ordering that. Zara bogus leather is pineapple juice. That kind of sounds good. Nice seeing you, bro. Good night. Hey, good night, man. Dylan Blue. Dylan Blue is good. I like Latafa Assad better. How much is Assad on Instagram? On Instagram. Oh, how much is Assad on Amazon? Also, I just want to say I'm gonna be getting off live for the night here soon, so put in your guys' final comments. But I will be live tomorrow. I have Assad. I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing it. Now, I don't know what Alfreson smells like though. But Alfreson is better for the season. I could definitely see that. What is your worst atomizer? Worst atomizer, probably. That's an interesting question. I mean, I guess not an interesting question. I know a lot of people come in and ask, what's my best atomizer? But probably worst atomizer, probably just this basic atomizer off the Michael Jordan cologne. Yeah, it's really not that good. I remember I made a video talking about how the Michael Jordan cologne wasn't super good. And this guy was just like, bro, you're the first person to say the Michael Jordan cologne isn't good. I used to wear it in like the 90s or something. It's like, yeah, you wore it like 20 years ago, dude. A Assad's about 25 to $30. It's more expensive now because of the hype. Probably cheaper on discounters than Amazon. Um I looked on what I look on Joma Shop. It's like 25 bucks on Joma Shop. Calvin Klein Obsession Night for Men is amazing, but has the worst atomizer of all time. I've heard Obsession for Men EDT is super bad. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for this live, guys. Make sure to put your guys' final comments. Because you guys said I should wear it, I'm gonna be wearing Valentino's Born in Roma Intense tomorrow. This was a pretty good live, I have to say. Do you like Let It Crest Porter? I'm not answering that. But I'll be wearing this tomorrow because that's what you guys said to do. So make sure to watch my fragrance of the day tomorrow and my other short video. Oh, I just realized Born in Rome Intense is Eau de Parfum Intense, but it only lasts like 8 hours. That's what one of my friends was saying. But I hope you all have a great rest of your guys' night. I'll see you guys in the next live. Regular Obsession is horrible. It smells like my grandpa Obsession. Night for Men smells completely different, modern. When's the next live? Next live is probably going to be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm going to try and do it a little earlier. Today I did my live 9 p.m. Mountain Time, and that's what I kind of did for the past week. But I want to get, I want to be able to have more actual people in it. Hey, see you, Benji. Have a good night. God bless you, man. Hey, Joel, you have a good night. All right, I'll see you all in the next live, and see you guys in my video tomorrow. I hope you all have a great rest of your guys' night. See ya. I just went, okay. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, I'm going to be on live. So try and join tomorrow. But I hope you all have a great rest of your guys' night. Hey, you too, man. All right, bye.